The Voice coach Blake Shelton slams Kelly Clarkson and accuses her of pulling meanest move he's ever seen on the show. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The Voice coach Blake Shelton has called out Kelly Clarkson for pulling a head-turning move on the singing competition. During Monday night's episode of The Voice, fans witnessed the battles where two teammates go head-to-head to see which contestant advances. Two members of Kelly's team, Ali and D Smooth, competed together by singing Unaware by Alan Stone. The American Idol 40 alum found it difficult to decide who won the round, but ended up choosing Deaf singer Ali. Since Ali won, D Smooth was up for grabs for another judge to steal. Almost instantly, Chance the Rapper pushed his button, alerting the crowd that he was willing to steal D Smooth. Alex Whalen leaves The Voice for personal reasons with brief announcement on show. However, Kelly had a trick up her sleeve. She decided to use her playoff pass on D Smooth, which instantly advanced into the playoffs round. Kelly told Chance, "I kind of feel bad because you might want to work with him, but I just don't care, man, like I love you." She told D Smooth that he had the gift to make it all the way to the finale. How Timothée Chalamet became obsessed with Bob Dylan and changed how he shaved. Kelly explained her reasoning behind her use of the pass. "I had to use my playoff pass on D Smooth because I just want him to advance. I want him to be in the playoffs and I want to see what he's going to do, and he's hungry for it, he wants it." Chance wasn't surprised that Kelly used her pass, as he stated, "This is the second time I tried to steal, but I 100% knew in my bones that she was going to use her playoff pass then." First-time judge Noel Horan told Kelly that her move was impressive. Meanwhile, Blake exclaimed that it was one of the meanest things he's ever seen on the singing competition show. Tension on set. During a recent episode of The Voice, Kelly got fed up with her show mentor Reba McEntire after she meddled in her personal life. The tension that Kelly and Reba, 68, have behind the scenes of The Voice started after the country music legend inserted herself into Kelly's relationship with her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock. Reba apparently insisted that Kelly take back her ex-husband Brandon, 46, though they finalized their divorce in 2022. Reba appears to be unable to accept that Kelly and Brandon, who is the star's stepson, are officially done, according to Radar Online. The country artist is pushing for the couple to mend their marriage out of wanting Kelly and Brandon to reconcile. However, her persistence has begun to deteriorate her relationship with the talk show host. "They have to play nice for the cameras, but things are really tense between them," a source explained to the publication. Reba's got it in her head that Kelly should take Brandon back, which has really upset Kelly. While Reba may have well-meaning intentions, her interference is doing more harm than good, especially since an insider revealed that there was no chance that Kelly would get back with Brandon, thus making Reba's attempts futile. A source told the news outlet that the Reba alum has a delusional hope that Kelly and Brandon will restore their relationship. Reba believes that Kelly and Brandon's two kids, River, 8, and Remington, 6, would fare better if their parents were reunited. Reba has this delusional hope Brandon and Kelly could work things out. She thinks it would be better for the kids, the insider divulged to Radar. Kelly's not having any of it. She thinks Reba should leave The Voice. The tension's boiling over, and everyone's worried it's going to come out on camera. BL8 Keys farewell. Meanwhile, back in October 2022, Blake confirmed that season 23 of The Voice will be his last. He is the last of the show's coaches to appear on every edition since the series premiered in 2011. "I've been wrestling with this for a while, and I've decided that it's time for me to step away from The Voice after season 23. This show has changed my life in every way for the better, and it will always feel like home to me. It's been a hell of a ride over these 12 years of chair turns, and I want to thank everyone at The Voice, from NBC, every producer, the writers, musicians, crew, and catering people. You are the best." He continued, "It takes a lot of work, passion, and adult beverages, to pull off a live show twice a week. I've made lifelong bonds with Clarkson and every single one of my fellow coaches over the years, including my wife, Gwen Stefani." Blake Shelton slams Kelly Clarkson, the meanest move on The Voice. Blake Shelton has long been known as one of the most influential and charismatic coaches on NBC's The Voice, captivating viewers with his signature blend of humor, competitiveness, and wit. But even the ever-amiable Shelton was caught off guard by one particular incident that rocked the show to its core. In a recent on-air interview, Blake did something no one expected. he slammed fellow coach Kelly Clarkson, accusing her of pulling the meanest move he had ever seen on the show. As the reality competition series enters its latest season, tensions have been rising between the veteran coach and the reigning queen of The Voice, Kelly Clarkson. Their playful banter has always been a highlight of the show, with Blake often teasing Kelly about her perceived soft approach to coaching. However, this time, things were different. Something had changed. In a shocking twist, Blake's usual laid-back demeanor was replaced with a rare, serious tone as he called out Kelly for what he described as a deliberate, underhanded move designed to undermine him. The confrontation came during a critical moment in the blind auditions, where the coaches are tasked with selecting the most talented contestants for their teams. In a move that caught Blake completely off guard, Kelly Clarkson had pulled off a calculated maneuver that left Blake fuming. The tension begins to build. Blake Shelton and Kelly Clarkson's relationship on The Voice had always been a study in contrasts. While Blake is known for his country music roots and easygoing personality, Kelly has built her reputation as a pop powerhouse with a no-nonsense approach to coaching. Their dynamic often revolves around good-natured teasing, with Blake poking fun at Kelly's sweet demeanor and her occasional moments of indecision. But deep down, fans knew they had a mutual respect for each other's abilities as coaches. However, as the new season of The Voice progressed, it became increasingly clear that things were starting to shift. The addition of fresh faces to the panel, the rising competition among the coaches, and the introduction of a talented pool of contestants were all factors contributing to the rising pressure. Blake had always prided himself on his ability to connect with contestants, using his down-to-earth charm to persuade them to join his team. But Kelly, with her reputation as a seasoned and determined coach, was proving to be a formidable opponent. It was no longer just about who had the best voice or the most entertaining performance, it was a high-stakes game of strategy. The incident that sparked the drama, the moment that would spark Blake Shelton's ire, came during the blind auditions, a crucial phase of The Voice where the coaches must listen to the contestants' voices without seeing them, and decide whether to turn their chairs based on the vocal performance alone. One particular contestant caught the attention of both Blake and Kelly. The contestant, a 22-year-old singer named Amber, had a powerful voice with impressive vocal control. Both Blake and Kelly were eager to add her to their teams. However, as Amber sang her final notes, it was clear that the decision would not be easy. Known for his ability to connect with contestants, made the first move. "Amber, you've got something special," he began, his southern charm shining through. "You've got the grit and heart that I love to work with." Kelly, who had been eyeing the contestant closely, quickly followed up with her own pitch. But this time she didn't just play to Amber's strengths. She played a strategic move that would set the stage for Blake's ultimate frustration. "I hear a lot of potential in you," Kelly said. "But I'm also looking for someone who can handle the versatility I bring to the table. I believe I could take your voice to new heights." As soon as Kelly finished speaking, Blake's expression changed. It was subtle at first, but viewers at home could see the shift in his demeanor. He immediately turned to his fellow coach, John Legend, and muttered under his breath, "That's the meanest move I've ever seen on this show." It wasn't just the words themselves, but the way Kelly had positioned her argument. She hadn't just complimented Amber's voice, she had intentionally planted a seed of doubt in Blake's mind, suggesting that his coaching style might not be the best fit for Amber's potential. Blake's frustration was palpable, and the ensuing drama unfolded as a battle of words. "You're playing dirty, Kelly," he continued, turning toward her with a mock glare. "You know exactly what you're doing, and it's low." Kelly, however, was unfazed. "I'm just being honest," she said with a sly smile. "If I didn't think I could help Amber, I wouldn't be trying so hard to get her to join my team." The tension in the room was thick, and the rest of the coaches, including John and newcomer Neil Horan, exchanged uneasy glances. It wasn't just a typical The Voice banter, it was a full-blown confrontation that could have lasting repercussions. Blake's reaction and the fallout. Blake Shelton, a coach who had built his career on being genuine and upfront, didn't take kindly to Kelly's approach. After the contestant ultimately chose Kelly as her coach, Blake's frustration reached a boiling point. In a private conversation with the producers, Blake openly expressed his displeasure with Kelly's tactics. "That was the meanest move I've ever seen on this show," Blake said, shaking his head. "I've been on this show for so long and I've seen it all, but that was something else." She knew exactly what she was doing. Blake's words weren't just a passing comment, they were an indication of how high the stakes had become. For the first time in the history of The Voice, Blake Shelton was genuinely rattled by a fellow coach's behavior. It wasn't just about losing a contestant, it was about losing to someone who had outplayed him in a way he hadn't expected. Kelly's defense. A calculated strategy. In the days following the incident, Kelly Clarkson was quick to defend her actions. In a candid interview, she explained that her move was purely strategic, something every coach on the show had to consider. "I know Blake likes to think of himself as the laid-back, easygoing guy," Kelly said. "But when you're in this game, you have to play to win. And if that means being a little more competitive, so be it. I'm here to do what's best for my team." Kelly also admitted that she knew Blake would be affected by her move. "Blake and I have been friends for so long, but we both know that when the blind auditions happen, it's game time. If I didn't push hard enough, I wouldn't be doing my job as a coach. This isn't about being mean. It's about making sure I get the best talent I can for my team." Despite her calm and measured response, Kelly's comments only seemed to fuel the fire between the two coaches. It was clear that the competitive rivalry between Blake and Kelly had reached new heights. What's next for Blake and Kelly? As the season of The Voice progresses, the tension between Blake and Kelly is sure to escalate. While viewers have come to expect playful banter and lighthearted jabs, it's clear that both coaches are determined to win. For Blake, the incident with Kelly was more than just a small setback, it was a wake-up call. Kelly, on the other hand, has proven that she's not afraid to play hardball when it comes to securing the best talent for her team. As the competition intensifies, the clash between these two powerhouse coaches will undoubtedly continue to captivate audiences. But one thing is certain, the rivalry between Blake Shelton and Kelly Clarkson has only just begun. As they navigate the cutthroat world of The Voice, fans can expect even more dramatic moments, fiery confrontations, and perhaps a few more mean moves that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.